of AP versus college, community college credit or courses. If you take the AP class and you don't take the exam, then you don't get advanced credit for college, right? But if you take the community college class and you do well on it, then you get the college. I mean, that whole issue needs to be really looked at in terms of not just recommending, but also informing people about which choice they should look at down the road. What is their goal? What purpose are they taking the class for? And how will that assist them in their particular direction, whatever it is they want to do? And tied around that whole issue of the community college piece is the issue specifically of Lincoln. And they're concerned that we're not offering the community college classes that we offered last year versus what we are really doing.
So historically, Lincoln has offered a course called PERG 120, which is a personal growth class where you learn about college. It's not necessarily a course that applies to any one major, and it's a course that students do very well in. They also have offered psychology and sociology. Those courses, historically over time, have not filled. They've been 7 in one, 6 in another. And so they've served a certain number of students, and the coursework was not necessarily the dual credit coursework that other schools have. So when we took a look at the middle college program this particular summer, what we wanted was there to be an opportunity for there to be a pathway. Like, I entered the middle college in 9th grade, and I have a set of courses that I take that also count as credits in my day, and the setup at the point when we came in, that didn't necessarily exist. And so we wanted, through the Legacy program and through talking with the Lincoln staff, and we met with counselors, administrators, several people, we looked at the course requests, and there were very low course requests in some of the electives, but there were very high course requests in some of the courses through Legacy. And so we worked with the staff and offered Legacy. And I think, I just want to say this, I think there's a misunderstanding about the word remediation in this effort. Math 96 is a course that is transferable into your major. It is a lower than 100 course that is considered in the community college system remedial. But what it does for us, and not just at Lincoln, at many sites across the city, schools have opted into this because Math 96 is the equivalent of intermediate algebra. Intermediate algebra, if you pass that course, you are never remediated in mathematics in the community college. And several of our kids that go into the community college face some type of remediation. And so the community college built this partnership with us. So you take Math 96, and then you have access to Math 119. And what I'd like to say for the record is, there's never been a middle college math class offered at Lincoln. This is hardcore math preparation that will wipe out any math course that child needs to take in four-year college unless they decide to go into engineering or a STEM major. If someone had offered this to me at Redwood High School in Marin County, I would have jumped all over that. I was going to be an English teacher. So I think that for people to say that this is lesser than, no, this is the meat. This is it. This is the access that we need to give kids. We need to give them the transferable credits that they can go and they can take care of part of their college. Sure, they can do that with psychology and sociology and Chicano studies. We want them to have all of that, but we don't want them to not have math and English. They need access to math and English.
But wouldn't one definition of meaningful graduation be able to enter college without remediation?
Absolutely.
Which is a big change.
Absolutely. And there's also this conversation about, well, is this offered north of 8 or south of 8? The legacy program is offered anywhere that the schools want it, and schools use this program in multiple fashions. For 40 years in this district, the only students who were taking community college courses on our campus were the kids going to four-year college.
Right.
The only kids who had any access took Math 150, they took poli-sci, and only kids that already were going to go to college were given any access. The community college came in and said, whoa, we want to prepare the kids that are coming to us. Why can't we have more kids take these courses? But the bottom line for the community college was, we're not going to offer you more courses unless we can end remediation. And that was a partnership that felt great. It felt like a partnership we wanted to be in for kids.
Well, I just want to say one thing on that 96, because that's intermediate algebra. And in the past, students would have taken the intermediate algebra as a high school student without getting college credit for it.
Right.
So now what they're doing is they're taking the class that they would take anyway in a high school,
Yes.
which is intermediate algebra, but they're taking it jointly with a community college and with a high school and getting credit for both of them. Am I right?
Yes, they're getting credit for both.
Thank you.
They'll never be remediated in math, and they're earning the class that they will wipe out mathematics for non-STEM majors. It is a huge win.
I was wondering, before we have our other two board members chime in, if our students might want to have a word to say about college courses, or